Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends get together and find some inspiration and scraplift it. And I am also playing around with Scraptember with the Scrappy Sisters, and today's prompt is hoarding, something you hoard. I've got that covered. Here is the awesome layout by Brandi Joe, which is Scrappy Boy Mama on Instagram. And like I said, the prompt for Scraptember is hoarding. This 49 Market collection I have used maybe once, maybe twice. I got it a couple months back and I just can't bring myself to use it because I love it. It's so gorgeous. But I'm determined, y'all. I'm determined, and this is the perfect way to do it. Scrappy Sisters are helping us all out, so I am determined to get some things used. I have all the papers, all the things. I've got the 6x8 papers. I've got lots of embellishments. I've got the washi and the rub-ons and the frames, the laser cut stuff, all the things, lots and lots of things. So I have my papers, I have my embellishments, I have these really cute pictures that I'll explain in a minute, and the prompt from Scraptember and this awesome layout. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so instantly I'm going into this with the concept of I have the 6x8 papers. I don't have to cut into my big papers. So actually I use the scraps that I already had and made some 2-inch strips. And then I picked a couple or a few of my 6x8 papers that I liked both sides. So like there's this floral right here, and then the other side is like a blue with a polka dot. And then I love this tealy colored wavy one. And the other side of that I think is like a blue something or another. So I matte my pictures on black so they will stand out against everything else. I've already got them printed with a white mat around them, so I'm good there, but I wanted to go ahead and put that black back there. And then I'm gonna make all of my little fishtail banners. So these are 6-inch strips from my 6-inch papers or from the scraps. I did not cut into a 12 by 12 sheet. I did consider matting my layout, but I did not, and I probably don't have the space to do that now. So I think, I mean, I love the way that it turned out. I was just trying to think, if I wanted to stabilize the whole thing, but anyway, she does have some splattering going on her layout. So I used Balmy Night, which is a distressed, it's a Delusion Shimmer Spray by Diane Reevely. And then I thought, it needs a little bit of color, so I used a Tim Holtz Distressed Mica Stain in Harvest Moon. And I thought both of those things went along with the theme of these pictures, Harvest Moon and Balmy Night, because the pictures are of my grandson snuggling our Star Wars backpacks. I have a Yoda that came from Disney, and my daughter has a Chewbacca, and they used to sit on the top of my bookshelf, but since they're, something that he can play with and it's not going to cause any problems or whatever, I put them on the bottom, and so he will crawl over or like wobble over to the bookshelf and he grabs them off. And so one of them looks like Chewbacca is hugging him. There was another one that you can tell that it's Chewbacca even more. Like this almost looks like a dog over his shoulder. It's hysterical. But the picture of AJ in this picture is so much cuter because he's actually looking up at the camera and everything. And then the one of him and Yoda, there were a bunch of them. A couple of them looked like he was trying to take him to the dentist or like be the dentist because he like had his hand on him like he was checking his teeth or something. But this one where he's like leaning down and kissing him was so cute. I just had to go with that. I do have a bunch of different pictures from that day, but I needed to narrow it down. And I thought this was a good collection to use because there are a lot of like stars and things like that. I did pull out a couple of Star Wars stickers just to kind of tuck in. I don't really want to make it a big Star Wars theme kind of thing, but I have a Chewbacca sticker, I have a Yoda sticker, and I did put those on here. Kind of just peeking out from behind the picture of, their respective character. And then I do have a Star Wars that I kind of add to the title, so It doesn't have to be part of the title, but it also could be part of the title. You know what I'm saying? So I pull some things out. I want to try and add some things, get some things used, trying not to hoard all my stuff. So I'm going to pull out like a little label or tag, 2 or 3 wordy bits, a title. I pulled out a little clock, some of the florals. I thought, I'm not putting florals on here. And then I'm like, oh, there's flowers on one of these papers I've already used. So might as well kind of lean in. And I just did a few for like a little bit of extra. And then I have like the little title card or the journaling space says Bold and Brave. And then I just wrote on there that AJ found our Disney backpacks and had so much fun with them, snuggling Yoda and Chewie. And then I titled this Wild Spirit, but then I put that Star Wars sticker above it. So it could say Star Wars Wild Spirit, but And then I did put on here, hold fast to your dreams, and you are one in a million. There's another little thing, and it's sitting on over there on the left. I was trying to figure out where it was, and I may have it down lower so you can't see it, because I debated about putting it on here a couple of times and move it around. And it says something like, I love you. I can't remember. You are loved, I think it said. But there really wasn't a place for it. I don't want to cover any more of the picture. The only thing I did consider covering was in the top left corner of the left picture, the one of him and Yoda. You can see my daughter's self-portrait really well in the background. And these pictures are portraits, so it's blurred out, but it's, still kind of there. But it's fine. It's a good picture. Like, she was in 3rd grade when she drew it. It's pretty darn impressive. I can't even tell you how terrible I am at drawing. My daughter is very artistically talented. My son is as well. What you see right there is the extent of my artistic skill. I do not down the fact that scrapbooking is my only skill. However, I will say I would love to be able to draw like they do, but I will just embrace the scrapbooking and run with it. They can draw and paint, and she's created with clay before. Both of them, they come home with something in, elementary school from the art teacher, and it's like, normally you're like, what is that? But you know exactly what it is with them. I mean, they're very talented. I wish one of them would lean into it, but no, we can't do that. Maybe later. Anyway, so she's got lots of skills, and I appreciate that about her. Maybe I'll get her to do some work for me on a layout. I think I had her draw a horse on a layout once before or something. I can't remember. Anyway, so I use my date stamp, go me. I put it on that little tab at the top. I have journaled. All right, look at me, 2 for 2, using scraps, 3 for 3. And I'm using a collection that I don't lean into using very often because I love this collection. Now, is it my favorite? No, it's beautiful. And 49 Market is one of those collections, all the different kinds of collections that they have that I struggle to use just because they're so beautiful. And it's like, oh, but this is the last one of this paper. But I am leaning into that, and I am trying really, really hard to actually use the stash because I promise it looks better on a layout than it does in my little Calyx unit sitting next to me. So anyway, here are the close-ups. Please, please, please go check out Brandi Jo. She is phenomenal. I adore her and her creations. Her layouts are stunning, and I just love, love, love them. So please go check her out. Her information will be below, as well as all the lovely ladies that I scrap lift with every week. Their information is below, as well as the playlist. So I hope you'll go check out what they do with this awesome layout from Brandi Jo. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. Please go check out the Scraptember playlist and all the fun things and the things that people have been hoarding. It'll be interesting to see how many of them are 49 Market or Vicky Booten. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.